guys, I'm coming to you from Australia, where I'm just finishing up my work and holiday visa, also known as the working holiday visa. If you're in America, though, it's the work and holiday visa. Minor differences, just two different types. What is the working holiday visa, you may ask? Well, it's a visa that you can use if you're aged 18 to 30. You have to enter the country before your 31st birthday. Now, there's two different kinds, as I mentioned, the work and holiday one. That's a shorter list of countries, which the U.S. is included in that. The main difference is that those countries, you can't get a second-year visa. The rest of the countries who have the regular working holiday visa, you can get a second-year visa. You just have to do 3 months of regional work to qualify. So that's usually like farm work of some sort. Things that are necessary: you have to be outside the country to apply for the first year at least. You have to have 440 Australian dollars. That's how much the visa costs. They also say that you need 5,000 Australian dollars in your bank account so that when you get here, you have money to live on, and also enough money to show that you can leave or have a return ticket already bought. Now, they did not check any of that when I came to the country, but still, better safe than sorry. You should have that stuff ready just in case. Also, you need a valid passport. Make sure it's good. It won't expire right away. You can just apply online. It's super easy. I did it. It only took them 10 minutes for them to approve it and to email me back and saying that I got it. So other people I've heard like 2 weeks. I don't know how long it's supposed to take, but it's very easy. It's all online. But yeah, overall, it's a really cool thing. I didn't know about this until like the middle of last year, and I'm like, why didn't I know? It's so easy. In the US, it's not really talked about. Like, no one tells you about it, but it's actually like so many people in the world do it and use it. Like when I was traveling Southeast Asia before I got here, so many people I met were like, oh, I'm gonna go after this, I'm going to Australia to do my working holiday visa, or they had just come from doing it. So it's really actually pretty common. Just, I don't know, in America we don't think of it, but it's a really cool way to see a different country. So the thing is, you have a year, and you can work anywhere. You have like regular working rights. You can't work at one single job for more than 6 months. So, and they also kind of tend to want you to work the kind of like more, not like permanent type jobs, so more like hospitality or like sales calls or like temp work, just things that are more like casual and that aren't, you're not taking away jobs from Australian citizens. You're providing a service that needs to be done. So yeah, but it's a really cool way to like come to the country, save up money, and then travel more. You can actually like make a lot of money here. The minimum wage is like, I don't actually know. It depends what kind of job you have, but it's somewhere around $20, which is really good, especially compared to the US. Okay, once you get here, things you need to do. First, you need to set up a tax file number. That's also very easy. You do it online. Just Google tax file number Australia. It comes up. They'll mail it to you. You get it within like a few weeks. Then you need to set up a bank account, because to get paid, you have to get paid into your bank account. I looked for one that had 0 fees, and there are some that are 0 fees for especially if you're traveling, working holiday visa type of person. So definitely went for that one. If you know you want to be working in the hospitality industry, like bartending, waitress, that kind of thing, then you should get an RSA. It's a responsible service of alcohol. You'll need it to be able to serve alcohol. They're different for each state that you're in, so I would wait to get it until you know what state you're going to be in, because it costs money and you don't want to waste money. There's also the RSG, which is the gambling one that a lot of the places have pokies, as they call them here, like slot machines. If you're working at a place that has those, then you have to get the RSG as well. How to find jobs? Well, I definitely recommend coming here and looking for jobs. I tried applying for jobs before I was in the country and no one responded to me. But once I was in the country and started applying to stuff, then I got responses. And once you have an Australian phone number, that really helps as well. If you don't have one, use a friend's phone number that you're with a lot or something. But that will definitely help. The hostels here are pretty much full of people on the working holiday visa. You go there, a lot of people are living in hostels. But it's a great place to start to look for jobs. A lot of them have job boards, and you can just talk to fellow people, see what they've done, see where they've been. get good recommendations. Gumtree, it's like Craigslist, but yeah, that's how I got the job that I have. I knew I wanted a job that provided accommodation, so I just went on Gumtree and searched under all of jobs, put in accommodation, and looked up all jobs that said they had accommodation and just applied to all of them. I was specifically looking for a waitressing job, so narrowed it down a little bit. Especially in the rural areas, there are a lot of places that have free accommodation because no one would live there otherwise. But those are places that are really good to save money because you're still making money, and they sometimes provide food, and then you don't have to pay to where to live. Where I ended up, I do pay where I live, but it's a lot cheaper than what I would be paying if I was in Sydney, for example. And I get my own room, and it's a beautiful place. This is where I'm living. Can't complain. And when you're looking for jobs, I would say just ask a lot of questions, know what you're getting into, where exactly you'll be living, how much you'll get paid, what exactly is the job, how many hours. I hear a lot of people get kind of duped, especially with farm work. I hear it can be kind of dodgy at times, people promise one thing and then they get there and it's something completely different, and they're in the middle of nowhere and there's nothing they can do. So just make sure, kind of be smart, use your intuition about it. And if you're doing fruit picking, farm work, something like that, make sure you're getting paid by the hour and not by piece or by bucket, because you'll get paid a lot less if you do that way. If you have the actual visa, they should be paying you the right wages. So just don't get screwed over, because they'll try and take advantage, some people. So that's the basic rundown of the Australian working holiday visa. Kind of just wanted to let you know about it and tell you a little bit more, and I'm obviously not an expert, but I've met a lot of people who've worked all different kinds of jobs. I've only had the one job, but I think it's a great way to come to Australia, to see the country, to be able to make money here and then just spend it. So yeah, I've just been working 2 months here. I've saved about $3,000 in 8 weeks, and I haven't been working full time. I could have saved a lot more if I was working more often, but alas, that is. I do this blogging work. It takes a lot of my time. Next, I leave next week, and I'm going to go travel along the East Coast from Kansas to Sydney. So, yeah, it's a really cool way. I didn't have the money to do that otherwise, and now I have the money. Just had to work a couple months in this gorgeous place. Australia is full of beautiful places. So, anyways, it's a really cool way to go visit a different country and be a local for a little bit. And, yeah, meet new people, experience something new, have good times. Anyways, hope that was helpful for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more travel stuff from me, and I'll have a lot more Australia videos to come. And follow me on all the social media. Alright, bye guys. So I thought maybe I'd give you a little house tour. This town is so cute, and the views of this house are so amazing. Okay, so first of all, my room.